Hello guys, I'm Timothy Earle with Earle Sports Bets, and welcome back to another free pick video here on the channel. And it's currently July 20th. I figured, you know what, we're gonna start to do 1 to 2 NFL or college football futures a week in terms of some plays that I like. And today's episode will feature the Carolina Panthers. This is a team that I was looking at a bunch throughout the year. I looked at their schedule. I kind of like their schedule. And I'll kind of talk over a couple of things. One big thing with me is I think you're going to see a big impact from Bryce Young, a big improvement. I think you're finally going to see Chuba Hubbard and Trevor Etienne play very, very well together. And I think Adam Thielen and Jimmy Horn will be a really good dynamic duo with this Carolina Panthers team. We're going to quickly look through their season, their win total. So I look on DraftKings, and 6.5 is -130 to the over, +110 to the under. 7.5 is +140 to the over, -170 to the under. The line's more 6.5, but I wanted to throw in that one too. I look at the schedule, and we'll go through it, and we'll see how I think they're going to do. I think they start off 1-0 after beating the Jaguars. I'm not super high on the Jaguars. They were one of the worst teams, and I think the Panthers are going to be better. I think they start off the year 2-0. I know that sounds a little bit crazy, but against a Cardinals team that I'm not super high on. That's a division that I think is going to be very interesting between the Niners and the Rams, and I just don't see the Cardinals being a factor in that one. Panthers start off 2-0 with 2 road wins. Then they go home, and what will most likely be a home divisional dog game against the Falcons. Are we crazy to see a world that the Panthers start off 3-0? Because I think they could take care of the Falcons at home. Now, if this was on the road, maybe a different story. And I know this might sound crazy. Do we see a world where the Panthers don't lose a game in September? Because you look at their schedule with it, Jaguars, Cardinals, both on the road, yes. Home against the Falcons, winnable game. And then at the Patriots, who I do not expect to be good this year. That's a possible 4-0 start. They lose their first game against the Dolphins. They probably lose to the Cowboys. They beat the Jets. So all of a sudden, after 7 weeks, they're 5-2. They lose to the Bills, 5-3. They lose to the Packers, 5-4. They beat the Saints, 6-4. I think they could sweep the Falcons, 7-4, or you know what? We'll give them 6-5. We'll say they lose to the Falcons there. 6-6, they lose to the Niners. I'm going to say they upset the Rams at home. I'll put them up to 7-6. I think they sweep the Saints, 8-6. Then they got the Seahawks, which is a very winnable game. Even 9-6. Honestly, this could possibly, I know it sounds crazy, this could possibly be a 10-win Panthers team. I think they have the schedule to do it. I'm grabbing the over, and I'm going to sprinkle over 7.5, over 8.5. And if you want to go crazy and go 9.5, where's their 9.5? Wins, not most wins. Regular season wins by the Panthers. Over 9.5 for them to hit double digits, plus 450. I'm really, really high on this Panthers team this year. And no, it's not because I live in North Carolina. I'm a Jets fan, so I don't really care. This is just a team that I think has a weak schedule, and I think they could win 9-10 games this year and win the division, make it back to the playoffs for the first time since Cam Newton. So here we go. Taking the big plus money off my first video. Over 7.5 wins, plus 140. Over 8.5 wins, 2-1, and to win the division, 370. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. More NFL and college football futures videos coming out soon. Taking the Panthers over their stuff. Good luck, guys.